Welcome to the closing plenary of the Energy Investment Forum. In this session, we're going to draw together the themes, the various themes, focusing on energy investment strategies and focusing also on actual programs and technologies on the ground. We're going to draw them all together and present them to you. And we're also going to look ahead to next year's Energy Investment Forum, which is going to be hosted by China. So that's what we're going to do in this session. So let's get going. The forum's conclusions now by ADB Director General, Ms. Suzanne Gaburi. She's going to summarize the learnings from the forum for us. Over to you, Suzanne.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Minister of Energy, Shabazov, members of the CARIC countries, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be with you here today virtually, and I'm excited to address you at the conclusion of this vibrant day to reflect on the ideas, opportunities, and learnings of this fifth CARIC Energy Investment Forum. The main vision of the Energy Investment Forum is to attract private investment capital to the CARIC region. Today, we have intensely discussed the opportunities, the fundamentals, as well as the challenges we face in increasing private sector investment into the energy efficiency space. Overseeing private sector operations at the ADB, I actively follow and acknowledge the tremendous progress made in many of your countries to move from primarily government-oriented models towards more liberalized market structures. Central Asia is truly a turning page, and a region close in my heart, having first started work there since 1992. And since then, I've witnessed the significant progress made in the private sector development and expertise. The discussions at the forum today are a reminder that we need to continue our efforts and we need partnerships to do this. ADB is ready to be your partner as we have a lot to do, particularly in the energy sector, which remains one of the main drivers of economic growth across the region. Three important observations resurface frequently in today's forum discussions. First, energy efficiency is still a nascent industry in the CARIC region. This is particularly concerning and even alarming, as we know that the regional energy sector will need to double its current power system capacity by 2030 and to keep pace with expected economic growth. Much of the significant levels of investment required will need to be raised from the private sector, which will simultaneously need to address the global climate commitments. This was a particular topic at the recent COP26 discussion last month in Glasgow. It has been mentioned repeatedly today that energy efficiency is one of the few magic remedies to achieve the conflicting goals of affordability, energy security, and climate protection. There is no magic here, but it will require a collective attention and hard work to achieve these goals. In other words, it's very much the energy that we will not use that will provide for alternative opportunities and save our energy needs for tomorrow. This is an important takeaway we should all remember. It has also been observed that energy efficiency clearly lags behind the deployment of other clean technologies. While the region has been slow in warming up to renewable and other modern technologies, we now see a decisive move towards renewable energy uptake, mostly through private sector investments. Here, the private sector can provide both the necessary innovation and the engine for these changes. The same trend is largely absent in the field of energy efficiency, but very much needed. Central Asia is not alone in facing these challenges. In fact, on a global level, according to the International Energy Agency, current energy efficiency investments amount to some $240 billion a year, well behind renewable energy. To achieve our collective goal climate targets, or global climate targets, this amount will have to triple or even quadruple to $1 trillion per year. Further, These investments will have to predominantly be made in most energy-intensive economies of the world, many of which are located in the Asia and the Carrick region. This is a significant challenge and a wake-up call to us all. The second observation made today is that there doesn't seem to be a functioning market for energy efficiency. This is the main reason why energy efficiency investments are often tagged as an unprofitable business. But our discussion today clearly revealed this is an unfounded myth. Saved energy may be invisible, but it has a quantifiable financial value, and payback periods are often significantly lower than with traditional investments. If we do not spread more awareness of these dynamics to financial institutions, investors, and project promoters, the large volume of required finance will largely remain unavailable, and energy efficiency investments will remain isolated, scattered, and small-scale actions. From what we've heard today, I don't think this is where we want to end up. It was repeatedly noted today that in order to significantly increase investment in energy efficiency, we need regulatory and financial frameworks that encourage investment with robust financial intermediaries and a dynamic private sector to trigger a chain of secured financial returns and foster innovation. Third, energy efficiency is truly cross-cutting endeavor. It involves much more than the energy sector alone. In fact, nearly all sectors of the economy are concerned, including transport, buildings and infrastructure, and industry. Energy efficiency can therefore hardly be governed through a single ministry, entity, or even a country. A collaborative approach, clear framework, skills, as well as fiscal instruments are needed to ramp up energy savings. It was repeatedly stated during the Energy Investment Forum today that this will only be possible if energy efficiency is made an urgent and top priority across all sectors and governments to swiftly develop robust standards for the market to respond. The right price signals will also allow consumers to adapt their behaviors and actually feel the savings in their pockets. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, there is no silver bullet for achieving energy efficiency across the board, but the expert and stakeholder community we gathered here today confirmed that many efficiency challenges are common in all parts of the world, technologies are readily available, and policy choices are known. This should be a resounding message, which we hope you take home together, with promising business opportunities, new business partners, and plans for large-scale new projects for the Carrick region. I also want to mention that I'm particularly proud that as part of the EIF 2021, we were able to showcase shining examples of young and ambitious business women and men and bring them on stage to present their ideas and start up companies. They have shown incredible courage and motivation to become first movers in the region. We hope this will encourage many others to follow suit. From our side, we will continue to keep looking for promising startups in the framework of the Energy Investment Forum. Let me therefore take this opportunity to also formally congratulate and announce to all of you that the winner of this year's EIF Startup Competition is Miss Aliya Kuderbekova from Kazakhstan with her startup Water Novation. She has convinced the EIF audience that her innovative, affordable, and energy-efficient water recycling technology is geared for full success. It can transform wastewater for agricultural purposes and even produce drinking water. Congratulations from ADB and the entire Carrick community. We wish you good luck in your journey ahead. And on this note, and on behalf of the Asian Development Bank, thank you for your participation at the EIF 2021. Energy efficiency starts with us all. What changes will you make? Thank you.
A great question there, Suzanne. Thank you very much for joining us. ADB Director General there, Suzanne Gaburi, with that masterful summary of the
Recording
key
in
point
progress.
of dialogue through our EIF today. And now we're going to take a peek at next year's EIF, which is going to be hosted by China. And it's going to center, amongst other things, on the launch of CAREC's first regional energy outlook. Therefore, I'm very pleased to welcome live from Beijing, Deputy Director General from the Department of International Cooperation at the National Energy Administration of China, Ms. Pan Huimin.
谢谢主持人，尊敬的帕尔维兹沙赫巴佐夫部长，尊敬的苏珊娜加布瑞局长，女士们、先生们，大家好！很高兴能以视频方式出席今天的能源投资论坛，与各位分享关于中亚区域能源合作的一些想法。首先，请允许我代表中国国家能源局对阿塞拜疆能源部和亚洲开发银行的精心组织表示由衷的感谢。
Thank you, moderator. Distinguished Minister Paviz Shahbazov, distinguished Ms. Suzanne Gaburi, ladies and gentlemen, greetings. It's my pleasure to attend today's Energy Investment Forum virtually and share with us some thoughts on regional energy cooperation in Central Asia. First of all, please allow me to extend my appreciation to Azerbaijan Energy Ministry and ADB for hosting today's event on behalf of NEA.
能源投资论坛是 CAREC 框架下的一项旗舰活动，为各国政府、企业、金融机构、智库提供了交流的平台，为推动 CAREC 成员国能源绿色、低碳、可持续发展发挥了积极的作用。
CAREC Energy Investment Forum is a flagship event under the CAREC framework, providing a platform for exchange for national authorities, business, financial institutions, think tanks, and plays an important role in promoting energy, green, low-carbon, sustainable development for all CAREC members.
作为世界第二大经济体，中国主动承担大国责任。习近平主席宣布，中国二氧化碳排放力争于2030年前达到峰值，努力争取2060年前实现碳中和。在这样的背景下呢，中国能源转型进程显著加快。
As the world's second largest economy, China is a responsible great power. President Xi Jinping vowed to reduce China's carbon dioxide emissions, to peak China's carbon dioxide emissions by 2030 and strive to realize carbon neutrality by 2060. Against this backdrop, China is now accelerating its energy transition.
截至今年的10月底呢，中国可再生能源发电装机超过10亿千瓦，占全国电力总装机的43.5%，其中呢，水电3.85亿千瓦，风电2.99亿千瓦。最新的数据显示，风电已经突破了3亿千瓦，光伏发电呢2.82亿千瓦，生物质发电超过3500万千瓦，均位居世界第一。
By the end of October 2021, China's renewable installed capacity has reached 1.002 billion kilowatts, 43.5% of the national total, among which there are 385 million kilowatts of hydropower, 299 million kilowatts of wind power. Actually, the latest number for wind power is over 300 million kilowatts, and 282 million kilowatts of PV power, 35.34 million biomass power, all ranking the first in the world.
按照目前的计划，到2025年，中国单位GDP 的能耗将比2020年下降13.5%，单位 GDP 的二氧化碳排放 比2020年下降18%，非化石能源消费比重将达到20%左右。
According to the current plan, by 2025, China's energy intensity will reduce by 13.5% compared to the year 2020. Its carbon dioxide intensity will reduce by 18% compared to 2020, with a 20% of non-fossil fuels share in primary energy.
到2030年呢，经济社会全面绿色转型将取得显著成效，非化石能源消费比重将达到25%左右，风电、光伏的总装机容量呢达到12亿千瓦以上，二氧化碳排放达峰，并实现稳中有降。
By 2030, we'll see significant progress in green transition socially and economically, and a 25% non-fossil fuel share in primary energy, a 1.2 billion kilowatts of installed capacity in wind and solar power, and a peaked and steadily decreasing carbon dioxide emissions.
到2060年，清洁低碳、安全高效的能源体系全面建立，能源利用效率达到国际先进水平，非化石能源消费比重达到80%以上，真正实现经济社会和能源行业的清洁绿色发展。
By 2060, a clean, low-carbon, safe, and highly efficient energy system will be built, with our energy efficiency leading the world and a over 80% of non-fossil fuel share in primary energy. We will realize clean and green development socially and economically, and also in the energy sector.
CARIC 国家可再生能源资源非常丰富。许多国家将大力发展新能源视为促进经济复苏的重要手段。中国在新能源技术研发、装备制造、项目投资、工程建设等方面拥有丰富的经验。中国与 CARIC 各国在新能源领域合作互补优势突出，合作潜力巨大。
CARIC countries enjoyed is well endowed in renewable energy resources. Many of them see new energy as an important driver for economic recovery. China enjoys vast experience in technological R&D, equipment manufacturing, project investment, as well as engineering construction. There is a great complementarity in the new energy field between China and CARIC members.
对于下一次 CARIC 能源投资论坛呢，我仅提出3点建议：一是深化各国新能源政策的沟通协调，以 CARIC 能源投资论坛为平台，推动 CARIC 各国间新能源发展战略、目标、政策、标准、项目等的深度对接，加强政府、企业、金融机构、智库间的信息共享和沟通协调。
For the next CARIC Energy Investment Forum, I would like to provide 3 suggestions. First, strengthening the policy communication on new energy between CARIC members. We need to leverage CARIC Energy Investment Forum as a platform to strengthen the coordination between CARIC countries in strategy development, targets making, policy, standards, and projects. And also strengthen coordination and communication, information sharing between governments, business, financial institutions, and think tanks.
我们愿与 CARIC 各国共同努力，在能源投资论坛的框架下，加强政策沟通，探讨可再生能源领域专业人才培养，为新能源项目合作创造有利条件，推动各国共同实现能源绿色低碳转型。
We're willing to work with all CARIC members to strengthen policy communication under the CARIC Energy Investment Forum framework and discuss issues including the the talents cultivation and training in the renewable field, and create favorable conditions for new energy products collaboration and realize green low carbon transitions for all countries.
二是推动新能源关键技术创新协作，为实现能源绿色低碳转型，中国正在加强可再生能源、氢能、新型储能、智慧能源等关键技术领域的科技创新。我们愿与 CARIC 各国开展相关的联合研究、技术协作、经验分享，共同推动新能源产业的全方位发展。
Secondly, enhancing the collaboration on innovation of key new energy technologies. To realize energy green low carbon transition, China is stepping up efforts in the technological innovation in renewable energies, hydrogen, new type of storage, smart energies, etc. We're willing to work with CARIC members on joint R&D, technological collaboration, as well as experience sharing for a better development of the new energy field.
三是务实推动新能源项目落地，立足 CARIC 国家的国情、能源资源禀赋和发展需求，深挖合作潜力，明确一批重点合作项目。在此基础上，本着互惠互利、公平公开、透明公正、商业运作，利于推广多方合作的原则，鼓励更多的中方企业参与各国的新能源项目建设，推动更多像哈萨克斯坦扎纳塔斯100兆瓦风电项目、乌兹别克斯坦纳沃伊100兆瓦光伏项目一样的互利合作项目在 CARIC 各国落地。
Thirdly, carrying out more new energy projects based on the locality of CARIC members and also the energy endowment and development needs of CARIC countries. We should tap into our cooperation potential and identify a number of projects based on which, in the spirit of mutual benefit, fairness, justice, transparency, openness, commercial operation, accessibility, and multi-party collaboration, we will encourage more Chinese business to take part in new energy products in CARIC member countries and build more projects such as the 100 megawatt wind farms in Kazakhstan and the 100 megawatts of a PV project in Uzbekistan, which are mutually beneficial.
女士们、先生们、朋友们，今天我很高兴地看到来自多个国家的初创企业参加了能效比赛。刚才苏珊娜局长呢也宣布了比赛的结果，我向获奖者表示衷心的祝贺。
Ladies, gentlemen, friends, today I'm very happy to see so many startups from different countries participating in the competition. We just heard the results of the competition from Susanna, and I would like to extend my warm congratulations to all those winners.
明年，中国将担任 CARIC 轮值主席，我们愿意参与 CARIC 框架下能源领域相关活动，与大家共同努力，进一步丰富 CARIC 2022年的工作成果，促进各国能源绿色发展。谢谢大家。
Next year, China will assume the CARIC rotating chairmanship. We're willing to participate in the energy-related activities under the CARIC framework and work with everyone to enrich the outcomes of CARIC 2022 and promote energy green development of all countries. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Ms. Pan. It was good to hear your wisdom on how collaboration and partnership across the CARIC region can be strengthened, and for giving us that little look ahead to next year's Energy Investment Forum, which will be hosted by China. And now for our closing remarks, I would like to hand back to our host government, Azerbaijan, And we're joined now by Deputy Minister of Energy, His Excellency, Mr. Samir Valiev. Over to you, Your Excellency.
Esteemed participants of the forum, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to an end of our fruitful discussions at the 5th CAREC Energy Investment Forum under the chairmanship of Azerbaijan. The forum has reviewed the potential means and applicable solutions to achieve high levels of energy efficiency. It was highlighted that energy efficiency initiatives also need synergy with other areas beyond the energy sector in order to achieve better and optimal results. There is a growing consensus that energy efficiency needs to be tackled by all stakeholders, public and private sector, individuals, and academia alike. Energy efficiency is one of the key areas to achieve climate targets. As digitalization, energy-efficient technologies, the use of renewable energy, and behavioral changes are means to expand the scope and scale of energy efficiency. The discussions and the introduction of startups were among remarkable components of the forum. As can be observed from the forecast of the International Energy Agency, the digital transformation of the energy efficiency policy will play an important role in the transition to net zero carbon emissions. According to the International Energy Agency net zero scenario, global energy demand in 2050 will be approximately 8% lower than today, though will be sufficient for 2 billion more people and twice as big of an economy. In this regard, we must seriously consider the correlation between the application of technological innovations and energy efficiency. Energy efficiency is also a product of new behavioral pattern. An important role in this change of behavior belongs to the youth. It was a progressive and motivating step to include innovative ideas of young people and the demonstration and evaluation of their products at the forum. Of course, in the end, ensuring energy efficiency depends on investment and financial support. It is important that the private sector and financial institutions are more closely involved and act as stakeholders. Today, this meeting provided an opportunity to assess energy efficiency in the region in a holistic manner, focusing on the investment aspect and to identify issues and prospects. We hope that the outcomes of the forum will bring us closer to the goal of attracting investment to the CAREC region, and financial institutions led by the Asian Development Bank will continue supporting energy efficiency aspirations and relevant initiatives in the CAREC region. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the ADB for its long-term energy cooperation with Azerbaijan, especially for the pilot project on the construction of a floating solar panel system, which with a capacity of up 100 kilowatt on Lake Büyük Shore, and for its technical support in developing the tariff methodology for the identification of electricity tariffs. Furthermore, I would like to emphasize that we will be glad to see the ADB as a partner in our energy efficiency agenda as well. I would like to thank all of you for your active participation in the forum and for emphasizing Azerbaijan's effort with regard to energy efficiency in the region. We believe that our cooperation and commitment to common goals under CAREC's development motto, common borders, common solutions, common energy future, will witness new achievements in the field of energy efficiency. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. Valiev, for delivering to us the closing remarks for the Energy Investment Forum 2020 and our 2021, I should say. And I too would like to echo your thanks to our virtual audience for their active participation during the forum and for helping us choose a worthy winner for our startup competition. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, if you take away just one thing from our meeting today, may it be this motto: the cheapest energy source for tomorrow is the energy that we save today, right now. So let's get going. Before I leave, I'd like to encourage you to follow us on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. There is a new Carrick Energy portal, a web portal now, www.carrickenergy.org. Why don't you check it out? We have an energy strategy tracker on it, which tracks live progress on the implementation of Carrick Energy Strategy 2030, which we've been hearing about. Over the next 10 years, we're going to be tracking progress with activities planned around energy efficiency, very much in the center of that. So with that, the Energy Investment Forum 2021 draws to a close. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Nisha Pillay. It's been great to be your moderator. Goodbye.